Good evening. Ooh, do you hear that crack? So this afternoon, this is gonna be a late night reading. It's really late, but this afternoon I was seeing a lot of dogs. Okay, these are dirty. I was seeing a lot of dogs, and I heard canine unit. Okay, so canine unit, and then I also saw canine unit downtown. So, dogs are out. Okay, something about dogs. See the signs. Something about dogs. In particular, a canine unit. I remember a while back, for like investigator purposes, I made a video of this one like cis program that like was done in my name that I never ever claimed checks for. Okay, I never once claimed a check for these low income in Saskatchewan. Okay, I did my taxes today and I found out that somebody did claim at least $400 of those. Okay, and then there's one $162 that's like owed to me. Okay, that like I need to figure out because I need to call that in for fraud. Okay. So that download was clarified today. There's a significant Leo here who lacks vision. They don't believe. Somebody doesn't believe. Believe what? They're displeased and envious. They're trying to project something onto you. Plotting. There's a Leo that's plotting. Because they're envious. Closet gay. Doesn't want this exposed. But it's like no more protecting that secret. It's like really, really because of their status. Because of who they claim to be. Nobody really cares, right? Nobody really cares. Okay, unless you really care. It's like 2024, nobody really cares, okay? Selfish. It's like somebody wants to bond with someone, but they're not even like attracted to that opposite sex. So this is like a woman who like uses men as like a disguise or for like security, and then is actually interested in women, or a man who uses women as a disguise. Follower. This person could like have a lot of like followers, but they're actually lovers. Yeah, if you were to release this like I'm getting like someone knows that one of their exes is like in the closet, whether man or woman. Okay, this can go either way. And they've said this. They were like, no, I could tell. I could read that situation. Yeah, I don't know. Someone's Someone's having a fit because they don't want this to be released, this information to be released. Yeah, it was communicated that this person is like in the closet. So now they want to balance it out somehow. They feel like they need to attack your character or like plot something. But like, that's not new. This person's been plotting ever since they left you. It's really a problem with self, power trip. Like, if that's who you are, then be who you are. Like, people won't make fun of you. It's 2024, and even if they do, police in the reverse. This could have been someone you had kids with. These people don't work for them, they're together. Police in the reverse, there's a rogue officer as well. Who's on a power trip. Yeah, turn on. Hypocrite. So this person like makes fun of people who are like gay, but then they're gay. It's just ridiculous. Like, it's like someone who's not getting with the times, okay? Nobody cares. Okay, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this reading. Someone wants to sabotage someone. Like, you say I was with someone, because this has happened to me before. Say I was with someone and they were lying to me. Okay, they were saying that they were gay. I mean, they weren't saying that they were gay, but it was really obvious. And then like, even when like I like was done with that relationship, I would find out more information that made it even more obvious. Like, I remember like one time being like, he likes you. He likes you. Like, the way that he's looking at you, he likes you. And he's like, does he really? Like, you know, that kind of reaction. But I don't want to read that. Somebody else can read that. So now this person's plotting because they don't want this information to come out. Just embrace who you are. And it could be the same, like, for a woman as well, right? Just embrace who you are. Like, whoever really matters won't care, right? And whoever cares doesn't matter, right? I remember that, like who cares really? And actually nobody really cares. They just don't. Somebody sees that like you're getting away from this toxic lifestyle. It's just like a narcissist, though. Can you clear that, please? Somebody wants to siphon someone's psychic gifts with magic. They want to sabotage someone's psychic gifts so that they're not able to tap into that. Also, the woman that they're with as like a disguise is super jealous, okay? Super jealous. Very angry. Very angry that that this person is like even like plotting. They're like fixated. They wish that they could be this other woman that's being plotted on. Ooh, that's confusing. Ten of Pentacles. That's what this is about. Somebody's jealous of what like you've built for yourself, okay? They're envious about it. Here's this Leo again. It's envious, man. Envious. Or mad. Some sort of concealment here. Yeah, they're watching, and that's why they're mad. So it's like, just stop watching, right? And like, if you were watching people on YouTube, we're picking up the energy of everybody on YouTube. So quit being so self-centered to think that it's about you. But yeah, someone's pocket watching, or like is aware of what you've built for yourself. And you've moved on from this person. They feel challenged and intimidated by your manifestation skills. So they're trying to sabotage it with magic. Or attack you so that you can no longer manifest. Something like that. Some sort of attack. Manifesting an attack for money. Yeah. Very great at manifesting. Very creative. So they're envious that other people see eye to eye with you, okay? And they treat you like shit. They're blindsided by this. They thought that they could always just come back because you have a family. This person was just like giving to others while they're in this relationship with you. They were too focused, hyper-focused on their empire. I'm hearing empire. So like as they like chose these past people over you and hyper-focused on their empire, okay? Financial. Oh. I'm getting like your ancestors will protect you from this person because the ancestors watched this person and how they treated other people behind your back and how they talked about you to other people behind your back while you guys were together. Okay? So while they were focused on their pentacles, you were focused on manifestations, but in a totally different way, in an energetic way. So it really hurts this person that you have surpassed them when they eat, sleep, and breathe money, and you just nurture self and manifest things in naturally, okay? You don't even have to try hard, and you've surpassed them, and that's why they're envious. Okay, amongst other things, obviously, because we're picking up that energy as well as closet gay. You know, I had like issues with like, I guess it wasn't an issue. I never made it an issue ever, okay? But after a certain relationship, I thought I was bisexual. I still kind of think it sometimes, but I also have a good understanding that I was abused by a man, okay? Very terribly. And that was after that relationship that I discovered that about myself, right? So I'm just very self-aware that that's what it could be. But it's not like I ever really make it a forefront issue, okay? I'm celibate right now, okay? Like I'm not even any sort of active. So it really doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. And it wouldn't matter even if I was. The only person this really matters to is this person. And their lovers if they're active, I guess. And if they are also hiding, I guess. But yeah, so jealous of manifestation skills. They feel like the way you manifest for yourself is a challenge. But why is that? Because people empathize. So they just really care about what they look like. Okay. Because they know that your intuitive downloads are like true. You're very connected with the divine. And also you can also tap into the past, right? So I can take myself back to the past and understand fully what was going on around me. Okay. And a lot of that had to do with post-traumatic stress. So I thought post-traumatic stress was like, I thought it was the worst thing ever, right? I was having flashbacks, I'd get panic attacks, whatever. But once I got those panic attacks under control, just by like triggering myself, I would literally trigger myself, okay, do things that would trigger me so I could go back and understand that and make that energy work for me, okay? And I don't know, like, you have to do that from a very centered space. But that's what I did in my work, and I've explained it before, how I wrote every single thing that I did, every single thing that triggered me, okay? And I would go back and manipulate it in a way where those things would work for me in certain instances. Not all the time anymore, right? I didn't need them like that anymore, but when I need them, they work for me. I hope I explained that well. So with post-traumatic stress was one of these things, one of these issues that I had. Okay. So how I turned that into my asset was I would go back in my mind in that moment. Okay. And I'd be able to see it. Like I'd be able to see it as if it was happening right here and now. So before something would happen, like a big, like would happen, and then I'd see things. Okay. And it was post-traumatic stress and I'd freak out. Now I'm able to go back and see things. And it's kind of like the same thing, but not really. I have a calm demeanor about it. So now I'd be able to go back into that relationship and see exactly what's happening around me. And that's how I know things to be true for a lot of things. That's how I get like a bird's eye view on a lot of things. Someone's depressed that they ever thought they were to juggle you, but they didn't see your value back then was the thing. Or they did and they were envious of it and they sabotaged you. But they didn't appreciate someone's love, their empathy, okay? They chose money over it, okay? But what they didn't realize was if they would have nurtured this person's loving attributes, this person would have been able to manifest this together. This person's very much an asset. And that's what they hate, is because they tarnished this relationship. Like ruins. I'm hearing ruins. Ruins? I don't know if they're talking about like... Yeah, they sabotaged it fully. I don't think there's going back from that. There's nothing going back from that. Because for one, if you're in the closet, okay, well then why would you ever want this person to be good with? You're just wasting their time again. 2, you don't deserve this person, okay, by the way you treated them. That's the truth. You know it. They know it. Why are you juggling this thought? Something about like abuse, man. It was abuse. Because I'm talking about post-traumatic stress. Yeah, you much wanted to celebrate with your friends other than this person. You showed your friends these nurturing attributes about you. You stabilized your friends. You prioritized your friends, these people of your past. So pick them. You already chose them. That was already a free-willing choice over and over and over, even while you were with this person. And the ancestors saw it too, and the ancestors protect this person from you. This person doesn't think of you like that. They just don't. And it's not in any sort of way. This person wishes you well. They're a Queen of Cups. Wishes you well. Don't come near me. It's just a waste of time. Not in that manner, right? Don't do it. Just don't. I'm getting so turned off about that. You thought this person was very attractive in the past. That's why you chose to invest in the first place. But then you put somebody above her as well. Like this is a stupid... You could have had a child with this person. You could have invested with this person like a child. You could have had a child. But then you also had lovers on the side. Like you got this person pregnant, and then you were also seeing other people, men and women. Men and women. You walked away from this person and your child to see these men and these women. You emotionally checked out. This isn't just walking away. This isn't just a break. You emotionally fully checked out. So, and now you want to claim this to be yours? This child? Like what? Doesn't make any fucking sense. Now you're like working together to call the shots on something? Like what? This is like a deadbeat woman or father, okay? Because it can go either both ways. Thinking that because they planted that seed or because they had that child, they have every right to come back and sabotage the mother or the father that's been there with the child since day one. Okay? Or at least being the one responsible day in and day out. Like it's one thing to have a kid, it's another to like really love that child, right? And it doesn't mean because you're separated for a while, doesn't mean you don't love that child, okay? I was separated from my kids for about like 2 years. And I wrote them notes in a journal every night. I prayed to them every night. Okay, my heart broke and I jumped through every fucking hoop to get them back in my life, and now they are, right? So that doesn't mean that because you're separated, you don't love your child. You feel that bond, okay? You'll know if you do and you know if you don't. I feel like this person just knows that they fucked up because now they're getting older and lonelier and still not right with self. Someone just needs to stop lying to themselves. Stop acting so fucking defensive. Nobody cares. Not like you think they do. And stop trying to sabotage someone who's like actually loving and caring. Somebody's like trying to gatekeep this energy. Gatekeep the 10 of Pentacles. They're like, just hold on to it, hold on to it, hold on to it till this magic works and I manifest them in my life and then release it to them so I can continue to have it in my possession. This person's possessive. And in the future energy, this person's going to remain keeping to themselves, okay? You will be at a loss when it comes to this realization. When you start realizing the actual reality of things opposed to what you're telling yourself and others. People are going to see eye to eye with this person because they're practical. This is what they manifest for themselves. I'm hearing practicality, but yeah. And they're loving, and they're attractive, and they're smart. This person's a catch, and you know it. Otherwise, you wouldn't be like doing all this, doing too much, man. It's too much. There's a loss here. Or it could be a funeral, but I'm getting I'm getting like a chess match. A chess match. Cry me a river. I'm hearing cry me a river. I'm getting a loss of a child. Or somebody could just feel like this way, right? Wanting to give an apology. But like, the way you're coming about it is just, it's not, damn, yeah, the sun. It's like you see that you could have had this happiness with this person. But how would you ever really have happiness with this person? With this, like, not knowing self? Or knowing self, but like hiding self? Someone's up on a high horse here, this Leo. You have to have this strength, man, to approach this properly. Like, if you actually hurt this woman or this man in like a really tragic way, and abandoned them and disrespected them, and any way you could sabotage them and down talk them, okay, there's gonna have to be a lot of retribution, and it would start with your group, okay, and admitting the truth to them, how this person was when they met you, how this person actually treated you, okay, because it was really well, and how practical this person really is, and how smart they really are. Start there. It's like admitting to yourself and others, like, if you ever wanted to repair something with this person. Now, if you don't, and you know that you sabotaged it all, then at least be honest with self. And how you be honest with self is like, get a journal, talk to God. Like, honestly. And that's where you'd start. I don't think this person would take you back. They've already mastered self after everything. Like, if you came to this person and you said like a little text that was like, oh yeah, I'm really sorry about everything. This person wouldn't even argue with you. They wouldn't even argue with you. They're smarter than that. They'd probably give you like a certain vague response that would be appropriate to the vague fucking bullshit you just texted them. Like, maybe like, oh, you know what happens? Shit happens. Something fucking dumb, okay? Because you're fucking dumb. Okay? Like, that kind of message is disrespectful in itself. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, you put this person through fucking hell. You wish that this person would be able to see eye to eye with you. This person can see eye to eye with anybody. They're very practical. Practicality. They make the right choices in life. Very well-balanced person. Even though they've been through everything, man. This person's been through the war when it comes to like relationships, that's for sure. And this person keeps to themselves. They're single. They'll stay single. They're a catch, and they'll stay single. And this person will have love. They will have love. They will have marriage eventually. And so could you, but it's not with this person. You could be like, have another child. Someone's downloaded messages, someone's intuitive downloaded messages has you feeling defensive. What if it's not even about you? Someone's like trying to justice, the world. Whoa. Justice, the world. I feel like there's going to be like an end of a court case here, which will have this person in anxiety over this 10 of Pentacles. They're like, I don't want them to know. I don't want them to know. I don't want them to know what's owed to them. I don't want them to know what's owed to them. Who the hell is this? But you're protected. Your house is protected. Somebody's house is protected. Your guards are up. You're very intuitive. The truth is that they're having anxiety that they can no longer have you miss out on opportunities. Somebody's getting arrested. Somebody will get arrested. And I was hearing K9 units, so. Yeah, they had you left out in the cold in the past of any sort of suitors. So this is like stalking. This is like harassment. And now they're fighting because you're staying to yourself, which was a really good call. Ancestors are celebrating and protecting you. Ancestors are also protecting your gifts because somebody wanted to siphon your gifts so that you wouldn't be able to pick up on the fact of what they were hiding. Which is a lot of shit. It's funny, like somebody will like try to judge you and attack you and say all this shit about you when they have some shit that they're hiding. Like, what? That's some bold, that's someone who's bold as fuck, okay? Or who thinks that they have some sort of superiority. Maybe they're rich. Maybe they think they're rich. Okay? Where they have like other people who look up to them or other people they look down upon. Okay? But they were bold with like having you attacked and then acting as if they had nothing to hide when they do. Karma. It's karma that this person holds back and maintains self-love. Yeah, people are going to celebrate this person. Somebody also may want to reconcile. You feel at a loss and burden because you want to reconcile. But somebody's breaking free from this and holding back. And that is karma. That is karma. Somebody's like juggling back and forth the thought of coming with an apology, but their ego is still swollen. And you're still juggling. So it's save it. Save your breath, man. Don't waste this person's time. You already fucked with them so much. I don't even see them responding if you do. It's just a waste of time. Yeah, this person's defenses are up. And that makes you even more mad. Now you want to compete. See, like you weren't even sorry. And that's the energy that I was getting. It was like they want to say sorry, but they're not even sorry. They just want to create illusions around your money. Or illusions. Oh, it's just stupid. You have like, just keep focused on self. This is confusing now. Yeah. This is like a family effort. A family effort. Somebody sees eye to eye with your work as well, and this person's a hard worker too. They see like complete wish fulfillment. Very attracted. This could be like a new love. This could be a new love that sees you as like the 10 of Cups. Sees eye to eye. Sees that you're very enlightened, but they're holding back. I've got an Ace of Cups. Wow. And like someone's gonna have a gifted child, like a really gifted child. Yes, like a really gifted child. But just hold out, because you'll intuitively know, you'll intuitively be enlightened, like what's a stagnancy, and what this gift is, what this gift from God is. Okay? Maintain your strength. Maintain your strength. Yeah, someone's in jail. Or about to be arrested. I'm kind of tired, so I'm gonna go to bed, but I thought I'd put this one out here because I was seeing a lot of dogs today, so I'm getting like, you dog this person out. It's about to rain, man. Something's about to rain down. Rain down. Maybe it's tears, maybe it's karma, but I'm gonna like rain down. I'm gonna do Don't Sweat the Small Stuff, and I'll close it out. Angel number 225. Fill your life with love. I don't know anyone who doesn't want a life filled with love. In order for this to happen, the effort must start within us. Yes. Rather than waiting for other people to provide the love we desire, we must be a vision. Okay? And I remember, like I was saying, that somebody lacked vision, okay? We must be a vision and a source of love. We must tap into our own loving kindness in order to set an example for others to follow suit. It has been said that the shortest distance between 2 points is an intention. This is certainly true with regard to a life filled with love. The starting point or foundation of a life filled with love is the desire and commitment to be a source of love. Our attitude, choices, acts of kindness, and willingness to be the first to reach out will take us towards this goal. The next time you find yourself frustrated at the lack of love in your own life, or at the lack of love in the world, try an experiment. Forget about the world and other people for a few minutes. Instead, look into your own heart. Can you become a source of greater love? Can you think of loving thoughts for yourself and others? Can you extend these loving thoughts outwards towards the rest of the world, even to people whom you feel don't deserve it? By opening your heart to the possibility of greater love, and by making yourself a source of love rather than getting love, as a top priority, you will be taking an important step in getting the love that you desire. You'll also discover something truly remarkable. The more love you give, the more you will receive. As you put more emphasis on being a loving person, which is something you can control, and less emphasis on receiving love, which is something you can't control, you'll find that you have plenty of love in your life. Soon you'll discover one of the greatest secrets in the world. Love is its own reward. Realize the power of your own thoughts. I'm going to read this one as well. If you were to become aware of only one mental dynamic, the most important one to know about would be the relationship between your thinking and the way you feel. Yeah, you can change the way you feel by the way you think, right? You can think better thoughts. That's why people say, like, go to your happy place. My nose is itching because my little sideburns keep tickling it. Okay. It's important to realize that you are consistently thinking. Don't be fooled to believing that you're already aware of this fact. Think for a moment about your breath. Until this moment, when you're reading this sentence, you had certainly lost sight of the fact that you were even doing it. Truth is, unless you're out of breath, you simply forget that it's occurring. Thinking works the same way. Because you're always doing it, it's easy to forget that it's happening, and it becomes invisible to you. Unlike breathing, however, forgetting that you're thinking can cause some serious problems in your life, such as unhappiness, anger, inner conflict, and stress. The reason this is true is that your thinking will always come back to you as a feeling. There is a point-to-point relationship. Try getting angry without first having angry thoughts. Okay, now try feeling stressed out with first having stressful thoughts, or sad without sad thoughts, or jealous without thoughts of jealousy. You can't do it. It's impossible. The truth is, in order to experience a feeling, you must first have a thought that produces that feeling. Unhappiness doesn't and can't exist on its own. Unhappiness is a feeling that accompanies negative thinking about your life. In the absence of that thinking, the unhappiness or stress or jealousy can't exist. There is nothing to hold your negative feelings in place other than your own thinking. The next time you feel upset, notice your thinking. It will be negative. Remind yourself that it's your thinking that is negative, not your life. This simple awareness will be the first step in putting you back on path towards happiness. It takes practice, but you can get to the point where you treat your negative thoughts in much the same way you would treat flies at a picnic. You shoo them away and get on with your day. Okay, have a good night, people. I'll see you in the morning.